Meanwhile, some preschoolers in Manhattan proving that you are never too young to start making a difference. The Learning Experience partnered with the Make-A-Wish Foundation, so this month, children as young as 2 years old are learning about giving back and charity for folks in need.
Yeah, Pix 7's Cal Ramos says the children have already hit their goal, so they've raised the bar.
Tell me a way that we can give back or a way that we can be kind.
The philanthropy curriculum at the Learning Experience, a chain of early education academies, helps teach kids about kindness, inclusion, sharing, and giving back. These 4- and 5-year-olds have a good grasp on the lesson.
I'm donating money again, taking care of the earth, donating shoes if they don't fit on you.
This month, the focus is on raising money for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, helping dreams come true for children with a critical illness.
People who are sick, they meet someone.
Despina Bonkowski handles the complex concept by focusing on the students' big hearts.
Donating money. Donating clothes that don't fit on you.
Maybe these kids have a type of sickness or they're in the hospital and there's something that they want to do that'll make them happy and feel good and cheer them up.
Students as young as 2.5 years old
want to donate some toys?
Focusing on the same idea in Miss Jocelyn's class. Donation and charity, such a hard concept for them to understand. How do you get through to them?
We start by books. Books are our best friend. Every day I let them know, no matter how big you are, how small you are, it's the size of your heart that matters.
These characters, Grace the Greyhound and Charity the Chihuahua, help preschoolers create art to auction off, participate in penny wars to show kids every little bit can go a long way. The money raised through April will grant 2 pediatric patients at least 2 wishes at $5,000 each.
It's so important to teach them at a young age to give back, to help others, about charity and about inspiring hope and kindness.
And take a look at this. The month isn't even over and they've already raised close to $11,000. With a week left, they're upping their goal to $15,000. In Battery Park, I'm Calorama, Pix 11 News.
Well, infertility affects nearly a quarter of all married couples in the U.S., according to the CDC. While men and women can't control everything that causes infertility, some people believe that what you eat can have an impact.
And joining us now to talk more about it is fertility expert and founder of SLA Fertility, Laura Fletcher. Laura, nice to see you. Welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me back. Lovely to see you as well.
Well, let's talk about that. How does food, in fact, affect fertility?
I like to think of fertility as an extension of our overall wellness. And I think that food and our lifestyle choices impact everything from our brain function to our heart function and also to our fertility. So when we are improving the nutrition density of what we're consuming, we're improving the quality of our eggs, we are improving the quality of our sperm as well.
So how far, if somebody wants to start a family, how far in advance should they start thinking about the impact of their diet?
I like to ask for 3 months for women and a month for men.
Okay, a month? I could do that for a month.
A month, right? Give me just a month.
That's not difficult. All right, so you've got some food swaps that people should know about. There are 4 fertility-friendly food swaps that I guess men and women should incorporate in their diets. What are those? Can you run them down for us?
Would love to. If we can switch out white potatoes for sweet potatoes, we increase the nutrient density. If we swap out potato chips for sprouted nuts, soft drinks for filtered water, and coffee for organic herbal tea, making a huge impact with just 4 very, very simple switches.
Now, is there anything for men in particular, or is that really just a universalist there?
I would say men, if we can focus on zinc through things like oysters, we're getting a really big head start.
Oysters, all right. I feel like oysters are known to sort of have a sort of,
All right, what about women? How can they eat to support their female cycle for optimal function and also really for aging throughout their lives?
Absolutely. Increasing the level of antioxidants that we're consuming improves everything, including our aging. So, antioxidants, lots of really beautiful berries, colorful foods, leafy greens that we're cooking, and, increasing the bioavailability of those nutrients and vegetables.
I feel like it always kind of goes, I don't know, it always goes back to the Mediterranean diet at the end of the day. I feel like when we talk about grains, right, and fruits and vegetables and lean proteins, is that kind of what we're looking at here, or do we need to add more than that?
I would say focusing on protein, healthy fats, leafy green vegetables, you are really ahead of the game if we can do that.
All right, good stuff. Laura, thank you so much for joining us, giving us some insights.
Of course, happy to.
All right, and for more information about fertility or for help with fertility, you can go to our website or follow Salat Fertility on Instagram.